If you're under the age, please do not watch this video. But if you're okay with things like gore, and things like that, or just you're a Naruto fan, continue watching, or just watch some of the other videos on the channel. I think in this video I go a bit deeper into Gaara's character, as Gaara is one of my favorite characters, especially after his great character change. So if the video is a bit too, Gaara-y, if you will, click off, many videos on the channel that are great. RamiX back with another video. In today's video, as Tell suggests, is what if Naruto was a fox age? I was looking around to see if this what if has been done already, and it has by a man named, or a guy named Anime Z to my knowledge. So go show him some love. I'll leave his link in the description down below. But with that being said, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new here. Share the video around. I was hacked. Okay, so basically, my Discord server, to any of you who are in it, if you're not in it, then you can skip past this part, but, I was hacked, and I should be able to put up on screen a screenshot of what happened to my server. As you guys who are in the Discord server should know, it was called RamiX's Dimension, right? But then it was called the Brown Dimension and all this weird stuff that I didn't really get. It was kind of nerve-wracking as I woke up. Most of these nights that I've been waking up very late in the day, because usually I go to bed at around 7, because I have to script a lot, to continue to pump out these videos and edit and things like that. But I wake up and I see my server is hacked, and it says that he's coming after other what if YouTubers. So I don't know why, I don't know how, I don't know much actually, but please, if you are watching this hacker, then don't do it. The community doesn't need such a problem, especially in times of COVID, in times of everything that's really going on in the world right now. So please don't do that. But besides that, to those who also were wondering why they got kicked from my Discord server, or why they don't see my Discord server anymore, excuse me, it's because I had to delete the server to prevent myself from getting hacked and all my messages being leaked, all my information, my address. You get the situation, right? You get the scenario. But besides that, we can now... This what if begins at the Chunin exams, where Naruto would be fighting Neji Hyuga. Neji in this timeline is much stronger than in canon, causing Naruto to have to put in much more effort. But this would also cause Naruto to get defeated, even with his immense Kyuubi chakra lended by the Nine Tails. Naruto would lie on the ground as he looked into the sky, entering his subconscious and trying to get more chakra from the Nine Tails fox. The Nine Tails, seeing Naruto's condition and fighting spirit, would tell Naruto to close his eyes and envision a fox-like image consuming him. Naruto would raise an eyebrow at what the Kyuubi had said, doing so as Naruto's body would be filled with the chakra of the Kyuubi. But this time, it was a different color than before. Not the regular orange, but a vibrant yellowish orange glow emanating off of Naruto. Naruto would look at himself, as he would then look at the proctor who was about to call the match. Naruto would stop his hand, telling the proctor that the fight is only over when someone gives up or is defeated. Neji, seeing Naruto's never giving up will, would be surprised and be in awe as he would see Naruto stand. Neji Hyuga was truly amazed at Naruto's will, telling Naruto that though he is nowhere near his own strength, he has a far greater will than himself. Heck, it's even on the level of Lee and gods. Neji would say, coughing as he thought to himself, maybe that's a bit of an overstatement. Naruto would shake his head. Don't ever compare me to people. Do you have an issue with me comparing you to my sensei and my comrade? No, Neji. I just don't like you comparing me to people when you've never seen what I'm made of. And don't compare people who you don't know. To another person. Neji would raise an eyebrow at this. Neji, prepare for the brutalest fight of your life. Naruto, I don't even think that is a word, so if you can stop being incoherent and start speaking like a normal human and less of a petty loser, then we can begin. And you can be defeated once again. Naruto would shake his head. I'll talk however I want, and I will win. Naruto would clench his fist as waves of Kyuubi chakra flew around it. Naruto would then raise his hand into the air as a giant fox would circulate. That hand being absorbed into Naruto's body. Naruto's fingernails would become claw-like as his eyes would become slit-like, with his nose having heightened sense and his ears having heightened hearing. His aura now much more menacing than before. It had also seemed that his chakra and aura had become both out of control and in control at the same time. Naruto would punch towards the air in Neji's direction as an orange spiral of chakra would come flying towards Neji, who would use rotation. Naruto would jump high up into the air, creating 3 shadow clones and throwing them towards Neji, which would cause Neji to dodge one of them, grabbing the other and throwing the clone to the ground. While Neji threw this clone, Naruto would quickly take advantage of Neji's blind spots, kicking him swiftly. This would cause Neji to be suspended in the air, as Naruto would condense chakra in his palm, which would create a mini-tailed beast bomb. As he flew towards Neji, ready to pummel him with the move, which somehow came natural to Naruto, even without any prior knowledge, this was the Fox Sage. The buried power of the Nine Tails when synced with its Jinchuriki. I'll go deeper into this concept, farther into the what if, as it might be a bit confusing for some of you, but I hope you guys understand basically where it's going and what the Fox Sage power allows you to do. Naruto was at one with the beast within him. At this very moment, he might have been the powerfulest man, or the strongest, in this arena. Naruto would rush towards Neji at lightning speeds, as Neji could barely even move in the air. As Neji was flying through the air, Naruto would sense the power of Kakashi, whose Sharingan would be active as he watched the battle, activating his Chidori and leaping into the arena. Naruto's stance wouldn't change as he continued his rush towards Neji to slam his mini-tailed beast bomb into him. Naruto's attack would be stopped by Kakashi, who had noticed the immense amount of condensed chakra that was within the move. Kakashi would be sent flying as his body would collide with Neji's, creating a massive explosion. This would cause them both to fall to the ground, as a small crater would appear in the arena. The coughs of Neji, the coughs of Kakashi, whose cough was a bit worse as he had been coughing up blood from internal bleeding due to the massive explosion created by Naruto holding back on his mini-tailed beast bomb. Naruto would jump to the floor as the energy around his body would start to fade, walking over to Neji and creating one more shadow clone to finish it. Neji would cough up blood, pushing Kakashi, who would be knocked out from being in first-hand contact with the attack, off of him, and yelling out that he needs medical attention. These were the words Neji would utter before passing out. Doctors would rush into the arena, carrying his body on a stretcher as they would exit. Naruto would raise his fist to the sky as he would jump onto the stage, watching the next fight commence. We now skip to Sasuke versus Gaara. Sasuke would lock eyes with Gaara as Gaara would roar out, going with and into an immense thirst for vengeance and bloodlust. Sand would start to pour out of Gaara's gourd. Gaara wanted vengeance because he met somebody with the same eyes as him and wanted to show them what it meant to have the same eyes as Gaara of the Red Sand. And he was bloodthirsty because, well, Gaara's always up for a fight and always wants blood. Sand would start to pour out from Gaara's gourd by his request as Gaara would look to the ground. Sasuke, seeing this, would be confused, instinctively throwing 2 shuriken towards Gaara, who would block them before they could hit. With his arms crossed, a clone of Gaara would then be created by the sand as Sasuke would jump high up into the air, grabbing 2 kunai as he would throw them down at Gaara's clone, who would throw two sand shuriken at Sasuke. Sasuke would then get to the ground, kicking it to the ground and doing a backflip as he would jump, throwing two kunai, this time laced with paper bombs. A loud thud would be heard even by some of the villagers with bad hearing, the old and seniors, that is. As the explosion would hit the clone of Gaara's, it would disperse, blocking the damage so that Gaara's main body didn't get injured. Sasuke would run towards Gaara with his fist at the ready as Gaara would put up his natural sand defense. Sasuke would quickly disappear and reappear behind Gaara. Gaara would get flashbacks to his fight with Rock Lee, having a bit of trauma as Sasuke would nail Gaara with a sharp fist to the face, which would send Gaara flying, causing him to grunt in pain and tell Sasuke that he's done playing around. Sasuke would say he's just starting as the fight would rage on. Sasuke would quickly run towards Gaara, dodging his sand and doing a jumping spiral into the air, as he would push chakra into his foot, kicking the sand down and quickly using body flicker to get behind Gaara, kicking him off of his feet and into the air. Sasuke would then fire a fireball jutsu at Gaara, an Uchiha-style fireball jutsu that is, which would cause a loud explosion yet again, causing a lot of smoke. Coughs of Gaara would be heard. Gaara would cough as the smoke would be inhaled. Gaara had put up with so much of the Uchiha's antics, and by that I mean his fighting. He didn't like how long the fight was going, nor that Sasuke was even able to keep up with him. Sasuke would then see small pieces of sand rapidly appear in the air. This would cause Sasuke to get a bit scared as he was running as fast as he could, diving under the attack and grabbing Gaara's legs as he would throw Gaara into the area around him, which was the arena wall, so fast that his sand could barely keep up. Gaara would then say, "It looks like you're still treating me like mere prey, because since we have the same eyes, you should know that I'm the predator," Gaara would say. Gaara would burst into maniacal laughter as the air would turn cold, the wind breathe still, and the crowd calm, waiting for the next move from both of these boys. Sasuke would throw 3 more shuriken at Gaara as Gaara yet again would block, telling Sasuke that now those weak projectiles are of no use and will do nothing to stop me, Gaara would say. "I shall not be bested by someone like myself, as he must kill. I must kill. He? I? There's 2 of you? No, Sasuke. The beast within. My mother is watching. She'll be pleased with the blood of an Uchiha, won't she? What is he?" Sasuke had thought to himself. Sasuke would quickly run backwards, doing a triple backflip, and getting farther away from Gaara. Sasuke thought to himself as his Sharingan would activate. What's happening? Gaara would say that he must kill. His purpose is to kill, which would send chills through Sasuke's body. A large dome would start to form around Gaara as Sasuke, in reaction to this, would rush towards the dome once it had formed, punching it immediately. Several spikes from the sand would come out of the dome as he would jump back on his knees. His knees would be bloodied, his hands stiff with pain, and blood falling down from the side of his forehead as he sweated constantly and rapidly. It had seemed like absolute protection, Sasuke thought, as he would grit his teeth. His Sharingan would now enter the 2 Tomoe stage, as it had only been in the 1 Tomoe stage. Sasuke would be so infuriated that his Uchiha blood would start to boil. "Damn you," Sasuke would say. "Damn you, Gaara." Sasuke would then try to get some hits on the dome, as most of them would be pointless. Sasuke would then do a triple backflip, landing on the arena wall, as Azure Lightning would appear in Sasuke's hand. We now would see what us fans know as the Chidori. Sasuke would launch himself through the air, doing a spin as he would zigzag around the arena, different than in canon, eventually slamming his hands straight into the dome. He had thought to himself, that since Gaara had now created a sand eye, if he couldn't keep up with his movements, then in theory he shouldn't be able to dodge until he gets close enough to damage the sand dome. Sasuke, as he launched himself through the air, would slam his hands straight into the dome that Gaara was buried in. This would hit Gaara, causing him to bleed. Gaara would yell in anger as he would be so infuriated that someone like Sasuke could spill his own blood. Blood, Gaara would say as he got angered and kind of upset. He was scared of blood. Nobody but Sasuke had been able to push such things out of him. Sasuke would then leap off of Gaara, struggling to pull his arm out of the dome, but doing so nevertheless. Sasuke would smile as the hand of a half-transformed Gaara would stretch towards Sasuke, who would sigh, scared of what could happen, as this archaic hand was so odd to Sasuke, who would jump back, grabbing two kunai and slashing through it as it would regenerate, falling back into the dome. Slivering back into it, if you will. A hole would be made through it from the arm as Sasuke would watch the arm of Shukaku, or a half-transformed Gaara, move around, watching in awe as Gaara's Shukaku eye would stare Sasuke down. Sasuke would freeze. This was not the eye on top of the dome. This was the eye of a beast. He could see through. This was the eye of a murderer. His legs would go numb and stiff and his hands weak as he watched it closely. Sasuke would fall to the ground, grabbing his arm tightly to stop his fear as he watched the sand dome begin to crack. The sound around it, had become very loud, and the sand itself around it started to disperse. Gaara would start to breathe heavily as he would look at Sasuke. You stopped my transformation, Uchiha boy, and for that you shall pay with an unpayable debt. And that is, Sasuke would ask. Death. Gaara would scream as the feather illusion Genjutsu would unfold. The sand's invasion would start as Sand Ninja would run towards the village. Sand Jonin would throw smoke bombs, and Orochimaru would engage in combat with the third Hokage. Eventually, the events of the canon would unfold, as we would see Sasuke and Naruto have to fight Gaara, with Sakura being pinned to the tree. Abruptly, Naruto would tell Sasuke to pretend as if Sakura didn't matter to them, so that they can make him stop squeezing her throat with the sand. He is a murderer and a cold-blooded killer, but he must have some remorse. If not for men, then for a mere girl. Sasuke would nod as Gaara would say that the girl will die in 10 minutes if they don't save her or put down their weapons and let him kill them. Naruto would shake his head. Not happening. Heck, we don't even care for that girl. All she is dead weight. See her? As Sakura's head would move from side to side as breathing became hard for her. You see what I'm talking about, Sasuke? She's a dead weight. She hasn't done a single thing besides lick her own wounds. Gaara, we don't care for her. And licking her own wounds doesn't even help us. She's only good for bait. So go on, kill her like the murderer you are. Murderer, Gaara would say as he laughed. No. I am a monster. No, a devil whose one and only goal is to kill. Sasuke would prepare to jump as Naruto would put his hands in front of him. Sasuke, back me up from the side. Naruto would clench his fist. This guy's an abomination. Somebody who I must defeat. Naruto would sniff. I know I'm not one myself. Naruto would then speak to Gaara. I know how it feels, Gaara. We're one and the same. I was treated the same exact way when I was younger. Naruto would punch Gaara in the face so quickly before he could even take note of what Naruto had told him. You know, Gaara, I was once like you, alone. Naruto would push his chakra into his foot, slamming it into Gaara's skull as the pressure would cause Gaara's sand armor to break. See, Gaara, I was once so alone that I had to make shadow clones to just keep me company. I was so alone that I had no money to pay for food. I scrambled every day to just get 10 Rio in my pocket. You know, those times were sad, But eventually people came in my life that I could rely on. You're the example of what I could have been if I let the hatred consume me. Naruto would start to cry. I'm sorry, Gaara. Naruto would then create, I guess you could say, chakra in his palm. This was no Rasengan. This was no jutsu that most fans would have seen. But basically, this was just a ball of chakra. Naruto would move this ball of chakra around, similar in a way to the Rasengan training, as it would become a spiky ball of sorts. You see this, Gaara? This is the future. How is that the future? Gaara would say. The only thing in your future is death, but my hand. Quit it with your nonsense. I know you may be a bit insane. I know it keeps you up at night, the beast, but just shut up. You see this ball? It's your future because it's uncertain. Uncertain? Bloodshed is in everyone's future because Did you not hear me, Gaara? I said shut up! Naruto would then kick Gaara up into a tree, as the tree would crack upon impact with Gaara's gourd, causing Gaara to fall to the ground and fall asleep. The Shukaku would emerge from Gaara's body. Shukaku would laugh maniacally. What is this beast? Naruto had thought. Is this what's inside of him? It must be. Naruto would stick out his hand as he would summon Gamabunta on his second try, slamming it into a tree. Gamabunta would ask Naruto why he had summoned him, as Naruto would point to Shukaku. Gamabunta would know who it was, as he was shown to know that knowledge in the anime, actually even to know how to defeat it, the Shukaku. Shukaku and Gamabunta's battle would unfold as Naruto would quickly create 100 shadow clones that would create a ladder to the ground. Sasuke would climb up it, having enough of the constant rain and attacks that looked like natural disasters. Naruto would then tell Sasuke that they need to get on top of Shukaku and wake up Gaara. Sasuke would push chakra into his feet, rushing towards Shukaku and leaping through the air as Naruto collected chakra from the Kyuubi, doing the same as he would pull his fist back, slamming it into Gaara's head with Sasuke. Gaara would wake up as Shukaku would curse both Naruto and Sasuke and Gamabunta. Naruto and Sasuke would jump back onto Gamabunta, and with that being said, this has been What If Naruto Was a Fox Sage. And make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as the like for the video is going to be 400 likes, which I have no doubt that you guys can hit, but if you guys can't, just gonna say that that's an unfortunate event, you know. But as always, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as I'm trying to hit 9K by August, which is my birthday month or whatever, and 14K by the end of the year. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings about the video. What are suggestions if you'd like to share the video to a friend who likes what is just anime content in general. And as always, this has been Rami X, and